All right. So welcome everyone to this live session here with your host, Trader FX. As we do every weekdays, we're looking at the Forex and indices market in regards to EMXAI. This is my own customized indicator. So let's get on to it here right now. We did have CPI news today. So let's look to see exactly what happened here since CPI. I think it was at 8:30, so it's been already an hour that CPI is completed here. So we should have some good information here of what we're expecting here in regards to market conditions. So let me pull up the CPI news to see exactly what happened. So core CPI, okay, so we had good news for core CPI. Let's see. CPI month to month. So that's good. And CPI year to year is good too. And unemployment claim, we're expecting 209K. So we had 202. So that's good news too. All right. So on USD, so like I said, usually when there's good news, they're gonna push down the market, and then especially on the indices. So overall, it's gonna continue the previous trend, more or less. But for the Forex pairs, it was going down and then going up here overall, so pretty good. Hello, Leon. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Let me know if you have any trades that you took today, and hopefully you didn't trade that CPI because, as you could see, it was going up and down, up and down, up and down. Even though the overall sentiment here was good news. So normal that the Euro USD and GBUSD went down because since the news was positive, it would have pushed down the Forex market here. If you're trading against the US, but if you're trading with the US, if we pull up or pull up this chart here and look at any, let's see, USD JPY, for example. I'm pretty sure USD JPY did a push up when news kicked in. Exactly. You see? When you know exactly that, okay, if you're focusing on one currency, you know exactly where the actual market will be going. So if I would trade CPI live and I would know that CPI would be positive, I would buy the euro, buy the USD, and sell the USD against any other pair. Okay. So that's how I would look at trading news. Okay. So if it's good news, you trade with the news. If it's the news is negative, you trade really with the news. So that means that you're trading the opposite way of the currency. So since it was a positive news for the US, I would buy USD JPY. So what happened here is that they pushed down the price to grab some liquidity, and at that point, I would be the one that will be entering for buy, and I'll be out of the trade usually 30 minutes to 45 minutes after the news, if I would trade the news. All right. So hopefully you understood the way that I would trade the news. So I'm just going to repeat it once again. Going to take GPNZD to the GPNZD 1 hour buy setup, awaiting to probably going to OT. All right. All right. So you said GPPNZD. So let's look into it here. And ZD. And you said on the 1 hour. Okay. Looking good. So you said that they're going to take GPNZD 1 hour buy setup, awaiting to into OCD. All right. If it follows your trading plan, Leon, do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. Add this on the 15, and then the 1 hour you add a signal here at 8:30. So looking good so far. Let's close this out. All right, so Euro USD. So you had a buy and sell. Now it's going to back to a buy. And that's the reason why I told you guys just to avoid trading news, because yes, you're gonna have some setups, but you have to wait out to see exactly in which direction that the client the news is going. But usually it's gonna go back to the original trend of where the trade was going. So we'll see about it. But if we're looking at the trades from yesterday, Euro USD, GP USD, on on the live, we had a few buy setups here, and all of them won. And that was basically the end of that move. We had the buy setups. So as of now, you should be in profit off of those entries. And that's exactly what I was looking for before news hit. So again, we had a few buy setups here since yesterday. So at New York, that's exactly what I was looking for. Buy, doing good. And it was basically confirming your COT analysis here that you had before the week started. So all of the indices and Forex pairs that we look on our live were bullish here. So the bullishness is almost done. So today is Thursday, right? So you have to remember that we're closing the weekly candle. So the actual move should be done between Tuesday and Thursday. So that's exactly what we had here. All right. Perfect. So once again, like I was saying yesterday, we will do some live London session trading starting next week. So that'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, but it's going to be confirmed in the trading chat on our Discord. So that'll be Tuesday and Wednesday. And that'll be only for members. And if you want to be a member and have access to the indicator, just send me an email at tradefxmanagement@gmail.com, tradefxmanagement@gmail.com. And you just have to fill up the form that we're going to send you. And we'll see exactly if it's going to be a good fit here. In regards to what we have going on, we're still going to do the live session here in New York. So that way you're able to see exactly the indicator and my analysis here overall. But everything else will be in our Discord group. And I know that Leon loves it so far in regards to the details, especially for correlation, opposite correlation pairs, and other information here in regards to news, in regards to Forex indices, metal, crypto. So there's a lot of information there, and we're still going to add more information here in the coming weeks. And like I said yesterday, I had a meeting here with my coder here in regards to the update. So it's getting along here. Testing it out right now. For the last few weeks, I was testing it out. There's a few things that needs to be adjusted, and we're still working on it. But I would expect that by before the end of this month, it should be good to go. And yeah, so this is basically the updates here so far. USD, let's see. Okay, so that is the test that I'm doing here. So that's pretty much it here for in regards to the updates, guys. If you have any questions in regards to any pair or anything you want me to look at, let me know in the chat on YouTube. And let me know what you're looking at in regards to market, what you're thinking of taking a trade on, or if you're trading at all today. So just let me know. So, like I said, CPI news were positive overall, and unemployment claim was positive. All right, so I may step out for a few minutes within the live because I'm waiting for a package. So when it's gonna ring at the door, I'll just mute myself, and I'll be back. But so far, it should be chill until 11. So we're just gonna wait to see exactly what the market wants to do after that news event. And always stay out of the market before news hit. We have a NASDAQ sell that came in. So we'll see if it's going to push down the market. It was going sideways here on NASDAQ. So we'll see if it wants to go to that region here and push up, or still going down, but overall it was bullish. So we'll see how it wants to do. So we have a buy on GBP. Let's pull it up. So we're buy at 8 and another buy here right now. Looking at DAX, where is going to go bullish or bearish? Yeah, it seems like indecision. Yeah, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. So that's why the market is moving the way it moves right now. So there's really indecision here off of overall the news. So that's why usually the CPI days, I personally do not trade CPI. So I usually the rule of thumb is you wait 30 to 45 minutes after the news. But just to be safe, I would like avoid trading CPI. There's basically 2 days that I would avoid. So CPI and FOMC. So those will be the two trading days news events that I would avoid. But for the rest, you're able to trade it 30 to 45 minutes after the news, and it should be good. But like I said, the move off of the indices and the forex pairs are being done. So I will wait. I will await for 4 hour candle to close. Candle close bullish on the day. All right. Yeah. Always look at the high time frame. So we have sell setups here. US 30 and SP 500. So it seems to giving you maybe an answer of what they want to do. So we have a sell setup here. Yeah. So pretty sure it's going down right now, guys. So same thing for NASDAQ. So NASDAQ gave us the signal for a sell before US 30 and S&P 500. So I'm expecting to have the market going down. That means that Forex pair should be starting to push unless no, it should be pushing going up here eventually. So that's my take on the indices. So I'm expecting to have it go. Yeah, no problem. So CPI, if you go back on CPI news days, you're gonna see that those days were really choppy, and it was basically it's grabbing some liquidity and stop losses back and forth. So both ways before going in one direction afterwards. So avoid trading those days if you want to secure your account, or trade it like before, like let's say London session, like stop trading it before New York. I would say before 8 o'clock, because as you can see after 8, this is where the market was moving the most. So if you're trading off of CPI, trade it at London and then get out of the market. Okay. Tomorrow we have PPI, core PPI, still at 8:30. So not a lot of setups that should be coming in until tomorrow. So like I said, overall the best trades were done Tuesday, Wednesday. And if you look at the news events for the week, all the news were today and tomorrow. So that's why on Monday I told you guys that it should be a good week overall if you follow basically the steps. So you do your COT, you pull up your news events to see exactly which news will be coming in for that week. You take your pairs, your indices in conjunction with COT. You could add the opposite correlations If you don't know what opposite correlation is, make sure to be on my Discord. I have the full list of the opposite correlation pairs, and then you're good to go. Choppy means yeah, choppy means to that it's going up and down basically. Okay, so there's a lot of wicks off of the the candles. If you're looking at candles specifically, so basically they're doing a stop hunt. So they're hitting stops, even stop losses for retail traders, and then go in one direction. I think yeah, I think my package is here, so I'm just gonna wait a little bit. But like I said, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I'm just gonna take the package and continue the live. So, uh, but hopefully you understand choppiness, Leon. That means that the market is going up and down, basically sideways. So that's choppiness. That's American lingo for you. Even though I'm not American, I'm Canadian. But all right. So let me know if you understood, Leon, what choppy means. All right, perfect. So it's clarified. That's great. I'll be back, guys. All right, so you guys, perfect. So I'm back. Let's see. Euro USD. What is that? Those are Rango color switches. All right. So so USD and GU seems to be pushing right now. Let's see. Yeah, they are. So, like I said, always wait like 30 to 45 minutes after the news is out. Even more than that, I would wait like an hour and a half, especially for CPI, just to get some directional bias. But indices here are pushing really good. Are pushing down right now. And we got OGBP, got a bullish here, a buy set up here on OGBP. All right. So yeah, so we'll still be here by before 11 here. So if y'all have any type of question, let me know, and we'll answer them. So if you have any questions, it's the time to do so. Don't think we're gonna have any other signals here before the session close. Our session close. So if you want me to look at the different pairs, we're able to do that right now. All right, so Leon, do you have any questions or anything you want me to look at? Or any questions in regards to the group? What do we have here? Whoa, there's a lot of here. Sell, 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 sell. Yep. So we do have some type of confirmation here in regards to the directional of the indices. So we did have a switch red on US 30, NASDAQ, and SSP 500. So expecting to go short. So those trade here are basically valid here in regards to the directional buys for now. Same thing for the euro, euro USD, and I think GU. Let's see. Euro GBP bias, sell setup according to H1 chart. So let's pull up H1. So you see there's a sell setup on the H1 chart. You just had a buy signal on Euro GBP, Leon. It's only seeing bias right now. And if we look at the big movers here for this week, the difference in euro compared to British pound was bigger. So I'm expecting to have the euro be stronger than the British pound for the week overall. So and according to the way that the market was going, it was selling for a long time since 23rd of December. It was selling off. Now, New Year. So the New Year started where? Right here. So since the New Year, it was selling off. So I'm expecting to have the start of a bullishness here on Euro GBP. So the big movers here overall will be euro against the British pound. So I'm looking to have euro being stronger overall. So we'll see about that. DAX 30 still do not have a sell setup signal on the chart. Okay. Is that a question or or you're telling me that there's no sell setup. Indices. So H1, there's nothing. 15. On the 15, there were sell setups here. But nothing on the H1. Let me check. Yeah, everything is open here. I even open 7 to 2, 2 to 6, 8 till 11:30. Let me look at the other indicator setup that I have. That's the updated version, but I'm still testing it out just to see exactly the difference, guys. So I'll just open it here, and we do have a sell setup on that one. And as you can see, you're gonna see the SR. You're gonna see that the market is moving down, and we had a sell setup here at 8 on DAX. So I'm still testing out a few things here, guys. So yeah, the version will be way better, and you're gonna have less amount of trades, but more precise trades overall. And as you can see, that's the difference. So that means that you're gonna have a buy here, you get out here because you have it's switching to red, and you gotta have a sell here. So yes, you should have a sell, but on the 50 minute, you have a sell, Leon. H1 chart, please confirm that. Yeah, it's sell on GBUSD. I'll pull it up here for you. GBP there you go. Yeah, we have a sell here on 15 GBUSD. So the sell was there since 8:15 when news hit. So it's still valid here. But if you had taken from since 8 to 15, already hit TP3. And if we look at the H1, on the H1, we have a sell too. And I'll be going back on DAX. DAX H1. On DAX H1, the last buy was Wednesday night. So you should be out of that trade because it's going down right now. So if you're on that DAX bar going long, you should be out of that trade. I'm gonna have the sell set up on DAX 30 on 15. Please enable your EMX. No, you should have the sell on DAX on the 15. That's the version you have right now, Leon. So if you go on the 15, you should see it. So 15-minute, it's right there. You had two sell signals right here. You had one at 8, and you had another one at 9:30. So you should see that sell on DAX since 8 o'clock. You have two sells. Please enable your EMX. Yeah. So like I said, for that version, I'm still testing out a few things. Sorry. That's what happened when you're working hard. You're moaning. So yeah, I still have some tweaking to do on that, especially for the switch red, switch green part. There's some issues on that, so I want to make sure that everything is working good before sending out that version. So but for the current version that you're using, you're able to see the sell on the 15th. Sorry. So on the current version that you're using, Leon, you should see the sell. That's this version that you have right now, version 5. So tell me if you see the sell on DAX 30, Leon, on the 15-minute. So you should see the same thing as what I have right now. So this is the current version that you have. All right. So this is the current version. On the new version, let's see. On the latest version, that's not released yet. It's going to be released shortly. Still tweaking some stuff. You have the same thing. But the only thing that you don't have is that buy here. And it's telling you that it's going down right here. It's switching red. But for the rest, you have the same setup. All right. So please let me know that you see the same thing, because you should be seeing the same thing. And this is the settings here. I have to close out this, but same settings here. 45, everything is good. here. Yeah.
Properly reset that. I don't know why, but nevertheless, I see the signals on 1 hour, which I use the mouse, so nothing, no, any, it's not any harm. Thank you very much. Don't you worry.
All right. So I just listened to your message, Leon, and I see that EMA, your EMA on the EMA settings is 50. It shouldn't be 50. It should be 13. So that's the error. So if I go back on my settings here, it should be 13 right here and not 50. Because if I put 50, I'm pretty sure I don't see it. Here we go. So yeah, you have it on the wrong settings, Leon. It shouldn't be 50. It should be 13. All right, 13. So make sure to change that from 50 to 13. All right, Leon. So I'll send you a voice note, and I'm just going to tell you again. Your EME should be on 13 and not 50. So that's why you don't see it. Your EME is too large. That's the reason why you're not seeing it. So make sure to verify your settings here on your other setups. It should be 13 and not 50. I think when I sent you the indicator, it was on 50, but you have to change it to 13. All right. All right. So 10:35. Yeah, exactly. 13 is the right number, not 50. Now you should see it, man, right? So yeah, so double check your setups here on your other currencies or other indices. It may be the issue. You have it at 50 and it should be 13. All right, perfect. So that's why on the 1 hour you saw the sell, but on the 50 minutes you didn't see it because if I do 50, 50, boom, I won't see anything here, but I will see the sell on the 1 hour. Right there you go. But it should be 13. 13. It's here. So that's why you don't see the sell on the 13 because it's not there. But on the new setup, you're going to see the sell. Just want to make sure. Oh, it's not even 13. It's on that one. It's 21. Let me double check something here because I have a new settings here. I'm just going to check to see the 21. I never used it on this one. Not even. Not even. Yep. So 13. Okay. 13, 13, 13, 13, 13. Other is 13. Like it doesn't matter that you don't see it on the lower time view, you're gonna see it. All right. So until the new version is not out yet, those are the settings that you need to use. All right. All right. Great. So 13, 13. All right. So that's perfect. So now you can see what I see. All right. So that's why you were asking me if it was the same setups and everything like that, because you didn't have the right EMA. So it's all good. It's a new human error. We make mistakes every time, so it's all good. All good. All right. So we had some sales here on US 30. Nasdaq is was pushing. Now it's starting to go up. Same thing for US 30. For the currency pairs, got a sell. Now it's starting to reverse, going up. And some GU. And this is DAX here. What else? I think the Russell was good this morning too. Yeah, Russell was pretty good. So 8:30 news hit TP3. Yeah, and in regards to the settings, sorry, I did a section in the Discord for the settings for EMXAI, so it's already there. But on top of that, I will need to do a video. So I'll do a quick video later on today, and I'll add it to the Discord. So every time there's an update in regards to the settings, I will share it to you, and I'll be in the Discord. So I'll add a section for the settings. No, even I'll add a link on that section that is already there. That way, we're gonna be using the same settings here, and there'll be less confusion overall. All right, so that's good. I'm just looking at the other indices here to see exactly what happened. Hong Kong 33. So there was a buy on Hong Kong 33. Singapore 30. I give you a buy, then with you sell. And if you went to the new setup, switch red, sell Nice. Nice, 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 nice. So USD JPY, that trade hit TP3 real quick and then started to go down. So you would be out of that trade here at that point. GJ. Did a buy and then a sell. But GJ, I wouldn't trade it at New York at all. So I would remove this and add that. So those will be the trades. So it did hit almost DP2 on those two trades and then started to reverse. So at least if it's that far and it's hitting TP1, guys, make sure to take partial profit. Just want to make sure that you take some profit. That's the name of the game, is to take profit. Yeah. So NC started to move bearish right now. Yeah, exactly. So now you have a confirmation, and we did receive a notification here on US 30 and Nasdaq. I think 15 to 20 minutes ago, stating that we were starting to move down. So I'm just gonna open those three. There we go. So if we go back on the indices, so it starts to go down here. What time is it? 10:48, right? So far, indices, we have US 30 Nasdaq giving us a sell signal. We had nothing on SSP 500. I'm just going to double check. Maybe I didn't open something. No, everything is good here. Oh, I'm just going to change the time here. Put it at 8. There you go. So we did have a sell here on SSP 500. All of them hit TP3 off of the news event. So you should be, if you're trading news, you should be out of those trades here when you had the sells. And for EURUSD, went to TP3 off of the news event. Same thing for GU. All right. And I'm just going to pull up OGBP. So our OGBP is here. BB, we had a few buy setups here that are still running. All right. What does it mean? EMX what does FTMO? Now that's a test that I'm doing. That's the test that I'm doing on a FTMO demo account, just to see the bugs in relation for the automation and the actual indicator. So that's why you see those pop-ups here. So I still have a few things to sort out. I have another meeting here at 11 with my coder, so that way we're gonna sort some things out. But that's pretty much it. All right, so we will close it out right now, guys, and we'll reconvene tomorrow morning. Even though it's Friday, we're gonna still do a live. We have some news tomorrow. We have PPI news, so make sure to trade accordingly, and we will reconvene tomorrow. Okay. So that being said, I wish you a wonderful day, rest of your day, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Peace.